Hello guys, my name is Tu. In this video, I'll be demonstrating on this command to export point coordinates. So I'll just quickly do the demonstration. We have this geometry over here, a simple cantilever beam with hole positions at the middle, somewhere at the middle. Then we just click on this button here, and this is a customized dialog box. So while it only has one entry, so we will just need to select the point, so the points which we want to export the coordinates. For example, we can use the snap options. So let's say I would like to snap to the center point, the end point, and so on. So let's quickly select some points. Let's say this point over here, the other point, and also the center point, the edge point. While doing the selections, there are no indicator over here due to some limitation by using this command, because this command is intended for a single point operations. But anyway, we are just capable of using this as well, because all the data that we have selected previously is now recorded when we are trying to change the cursor positions, these positions are being recorded. Let's say if I pick an empty space as such. So in total, I've already selected 5 points now. So I'll just click OK, and all these coordinates are shown to me as such. So just to verify one of the points, let's say the first point that I've selected, let's quickly do some verification. Just do the measurement, and here it is. This is the first point we have, and these are the information. Okay, so what we can do now is we can just select everything, copy, and then we'll just move on to Excel and do a paste to get this information. Alright, so I will talk about how can we implement this custom command in the next section. Okay, so let's talk about how can we assign this custom command. So the buttons command that I have created just now was a command created using the NX Open module, which is which allows us to customize any commands that we want based on the various languages. The one that I've done is using Visual Basics. So first of all, the first thing that you need to do is to set this environment variable. So the way I'm setting it is using a batch file, but you can also set it using the usual way. For example, you can go to environment variables, and then click on environment variables, and we'll just create a new environment variables. Here it's called UGII, user dir, and the value is pointing to a folder which is containing the customized document. So for example, open as such. Okay, so either way, whether you're doing using the batch methods or you're doing using the environment method, both ways work. So then we'll need to proceed to this folder. Inside this folder, we need to create a hard-coded a folder with the hard-coded name called applications. So you need to create a new folder called application. The name needs to be exactly the same, and you'll find these 2 files from the YouTube video download description. You have the download link, and download these 2 files and then just drag it into the application folder as such. So just copy over here, replace. So the first file, the .dlx file, is the dialog box file, which is customized using NX UI styler. And the .vb will contains the script, the source code to perform the actions, for example, to generate the point coordinates. So both files are required for this command to work. Now come back to the general UI of the NX software. We need to create a custom convenient shortcut, or you can just launch the Visual Basic Code through utilities, execute NX. It's from menu, tools, journal, play, and browse to the folder. For example, I will browse to the application folder, export point coordinates, okay, and run. So by doing so, it is a bit of tedious workflow, because you will need to browse through the menus and search for the tools and journals and all that, and search for the journal file. So this is kind of like multiple steps in order to trigger the command. So there is a more convenient method. You can do it is to customize a button for it. For example, if I just right click on any open space of the ribbon tab, you can go customize. From here, let's try to create, you can always try to create a new tab. For example, I've created a new tab called open. You can create some new tab with a new name and others. And after you create a new tab, you insert a new object. So from the categories, we scroll to the new items, new user commands, and just drag the new user commands all the way into the empty space. So for this user command, I will just right click and choose a name. Let's, for example, export point coordinates. It's quite a long name. Then we'll just right click, apply a custom icon image. For example, you can just put any pictures. You can just find your own pictures using these icon names to browse for a customized image as well. Then lastly, we'll right click on the same command, choose edit actions, choose journal file, and browse to the file journal files that has been the corresponding journal file, which is export point coordinates, and OK. So now let's try to play around with this button over here. Click on this button, then we just do the same procedure. Select the points that we would like to export the coordinates, the third point, the fourth point, some space at the random location, click OK, and all these points are shown to you. So that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you very much.